Hello everyone, I'm Tuco, and welcome back to another episode, actually the final episode, of the LOTR Structure Showcase series. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this series up to this point. But today, we will be taking a look at the Taurethrim faction and also the Half-Troll faction. Now, the reason why I'm combining them is because the Half-Troll faction is the last and final faction in the creative mode menu. And they only have two structures, so I couldn't really fit a video with two structures in it, and they're very plain too. So it would take me like a minute to showcase them. So I decided to combine them, even though they're completely different factions and kind of different alignments too. But nonetheless, I figured I'd combine them simply because time. But this structure right behind me, this massive pyramid, belongs to the Taurethrim. Now, this is an amazing structure. I absolutely love the idea of this structure. It's absolutely wonderful. Now, the reason why it's destroyed here is because I did make another video. I basically made this entire video, but something horrible happened, and my recordings went terrible. But nonetheless, there is a staircase leading all the way down here, and you will find yourself with where did that hole go? Here it is. You'll find yourself in a maze. So this is the first maze. It's definitely a maze. I have played it once, and I got entirely lost. It took me forever to find the exit. Now, there'll be a little hole like that. You hop down it. There's I believe it is a ladder. If it's not, then it's a staircase. But yeah, that leads down to this level here. Ooh, I can stop myself. Where it's even smaller and harder to find your way through it. It's even worse. I take it from a guy who's done it before. But once you do find that hole again, you will find yourself down. No. Spoilers. You'll find yourself. Ooh, not here. I guess here. Let me get myself some night vision. There we go. You'll find these stairs here once you wander around a little bit here on the outside. And this hallway goes all the way around the temple or pyramid. But once you find it, you can come down here, and then there's another maze leading around here and everywhere. But what is here? You'll find yourself these things right here, the dart traps, and they are deadly. By golly, they are deadly. I forget how they're triggered. I think they're triggered by string, but for some reason they didn't spawn, which is really odd. But those are in here, and then they're also like giant scorpions that you have to fight too. It's very crazy. But with that, you also have to find your way down. But of course, I made my way down because it's a lot quicker. But now let's see. This is the reason why I put my thing in peaceful mode, because that. There we go. Now they're all gone. But however, I love the structure of this building. It's absolutely amazing. I love the lava coming down. Love these pillars. Absolutely gorgeous. The blocks. Oh my goodness. Wonderful looking moss and vines. Absolutely wonderful. Now, the way down here is a staircase. If I can find it. There it is. So you find the staircase. You come all the way down here, and you see. Here, let me see. Where is it? It's right here. So you come down here like, oh my goodness, look at this massive room. And they come here and like, oh wait, there's a bunch of lava. Well, if you don't have blocks, you can parkour. Unlike that. I didn't jump. You can parkour over to the center here. And if you guys want to watch me playing through this pyramid, watch Coldfront's oops, I missed that. But watch Coldfront's live stream. Live stream. No, it wasn't live stream. But watch Coldfront's video of the No, it's not the Dark Time. Sorry. The Drums of War server, in which me and a couple of other people, a couple other friends, explore this temple. And eventually, when it came down this part, it was a foot race between me and another guy. Oh my goodness, it was insane. We parkoured, and I got here first, and I got some of this loot. But with this loot, you do have a massive block of gold. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, the banner of the Taurethrim, the golden elephant with a green background. Absolutely beautiful. And some great loot. I mean, look at that. That's a large pouch. That is worth a ton. We got some wonderful armors. More armor, more bones, more No, come on. More everything. Silver coins galore. I mean, this place is chock full of some pretty good loot. So, if you ever find this in survival mode, you've got to check it out. It is amazing. Even in creative mode, just exploring it is absolutely incredible. Now, the next structure we'll be taking a look at is the Taurethrim house. Now, this structure has one of the most beautiful roofs I've ever seen. Now, I know there are other roofs that are better, but this one is so cool to look at, and the reeds just help it so much. And of course, there's that little opening here, let the warm air out. Absolutely gorgeous. And the outside's even better with the buttons and the windows and mud bricks and brown stained clay. And I mean, it is wonderful. Now in here, we'll find ourselves with the thatch flooring, of course. We'll find the beds, wonderful beds. A chest filled with some nice stuff. Ooh, hefty, nice. We'll find ourselves some of the crafting benches, of course, and even a normal crafting bench. We also have this nice little, balcony in a way, filled with some pretty good decorations, I gotta say. And of course, these nice little fence posts holding the place up. Now, the next structure here is the Shaman Hut, which reminds me quite a lot about the Witch Hut. Looks very similar. However, it looks a lot better than the Witch Hut. The Witch Hut looks terrible in vanilla Minecraft. Instead of a flat roof, it got a pretty nice roof. Mahogany, of course, absolutely gorgeous. It is on stilts, which looks quite nice. We got a ladder leading up here, of course, with the torches for the Taurethrim. And I do like these logs sticking out. Definitely some nice added detail. I love the balcony. Absolutely gorgeous. No door, which is kind of odd, but if we come in here, we'll find ourselves with the shaman. Wow, look at those creepy red eyes. Well, actually, is that just like, are your pupils red, or are those your eyes? I don't know. Anyway, we'll find a chest here with some nice stuff. Mangoes and corn liquor, huh? Isn't corn liquor just moonshine? I think it is. But we do have some nice beds here. I've gone with the floor. Very nice. We do have some fence posts around the outside. Very, very nice looking. Now, this structure here, the Watchtower, it does look nice, and it is one of the stranger Watchtowers, kind of like the Hardrim faction from the Near Harad. Although the one thing that makes me really mad is this here. Why is this here? Why is this log post here? Why isn't the fence post like that with this having a rope ladder all the way down? Why? I don't understand that. But instead we have a ladder leading up here. It's just really odd. And there's nothing up here, unfortunately, but it is a nice area to look out. And I do quite like the structure. I like the logs, and of course the reed roof looks absolutely nice. But again, this post here, this log post is so weird. It's just, why? Why is that there? Why isn't it the fence post with a rope ladder? I don't understand that. The rope ladder is used so much too. I don't understand it. It's really odd. But here we have the mansion for the Taurethrim. Good grief, I can't speak. Now, it would be nice if there were some buttons here. Always, I love the added detail, but it's kind of flat, this outside area, unfortunately. But the windows are quite nice, and there are some nice pots in there as well. But if we come in here, past the chocolate mahogany doors, kind of weird looking, we do have a pretty nice floor. A very nice floor, actually. I do quite like the clay. We do have some nice counter area. We do have a nice little, dining room. Some good plates. A few furnaces. Some crafting benches, and of course a chest here. If I can get it, there we go. With some pretty good loot. Ooh, a small pouch. That's pretty good, actually. And some nice banners as well. Now, if we come up here to the top, we'll find the bedroom. With a pretty poor looking bed, for this kind of place that has a golden roof, for crying out loud. This place has a gold roof. I mean, I'm not gonna make this up. This is gold, flat out gold. But they just have straw beds, kind of odd. But I do quite like the grass on the outside, and again with these torches, very beautiful indeed. Now, something I found about this last time I was looking at it, there's skulls up here. I don't know why. They're like rat skulls or something, but there are skulls up here. Really weird. I do, however, like these bars up top here, these wooden bars. Very nice. Now, the next structure here is the Chieftain I forget what it's called. Chieftain Temple, I do believe, is what it's called. The official name. Now, the outsides are absolutely gorgeous. They are plain, but the torch post adds a lot of color, a lot of... It looks very nice. Very plain, but nonetheless, it does look nice. I do like the fires on the outside. Some nice looking fire pits for sure. Now, if we come up here, we'll find ourselves the Chieftain, who we can hire troops from if we did have alignment. We also have some nice weapons, as well as a full set, 2 full sets of armor. Very nice indeed. We do have some nice balconies here. And, of course, some more banners as well. Now, at the very top here, we have a nice golden roof and a fire pit. Very cool. Very nice structure. I do like how it's well built. I do like that the stairs are not all the way out here, but are indented. A very nice look. Definitely adds a lot of more... I guess detail to it instead of it just being flat. Very nice. Now this here is the village tree, which grows in the village. It does have some nice outside areas. Not greatly detailed, but it does add some greenery and some nice looking structures to the villages. Now this here is the farm for the Taurethrim. Very good design. I do quite like it. Nice border here. I do like the buttons on the outside as well. Again, with the mud brick, very nice indeed. We also have here the farmers, very nice indeed. And of course, the scarecrow. Very nice indeed. Now this here is honestly probably one of my favorite structures for the Taurethrim. Now, we've seen quite a few blacksmiths in various factions throughout this series. And I have never seen one like this. This is the strangest blacksmith I've seen. And honestly, I'm saying that in a good way. This is very, very cool. Instead of like the chimney going straight out, it's coming out here. It looks very cool. The furnace, I do like the buttons. Very cool indeed. Now, if we could come in here, we will find ourselves. Let's first start with the top. And we'll find a rope ladder here, which, again, I wish this was on the Watchtower. It'd be so nice. It looks so much better. But up here, we'll find ourselves some thatch flooring. We'll find ourselves a bed, and, of course, a chest filled with some pretty nice stuff. Now, it is plain. However, I do quite like the fence posts coming around here and also forming the window here. Very nice. And also... I do like how the logs are coming out like this and connected by the fence posts. Very cool. I do like the detail. Very wonderful. Now, if we come down here, we'll find the blacksmith here. And, of course, we can't do anything with him because we don't have enough alignment. Now, these chests are completely empty, unfortunately. But we do have a little bit of the armor here and, of course, a nice weapon. There is an alloy forge, an anvil, and a cauldron filled with water, of course, to douse the fiery weapons. We do have some crafting benches, very nice. And, of course, some walls here to support the ceiling, because, I mean, this place would completely fall down if there wasn't support. Now, the next structure we're going to be taking a look at is not from the faction of the Taurethrim. These are the half-trolls. They have their 2... faction structures here. The first one is the house. Now, a very plain structure indeed. It's as if they're building in just like mounds of dirt or clay, which that is in fact what it is. This is clay. Now, this here is charred wood, which is an odd choice to go with, but however, I do quite like the look of it. It does add some nice character. Now, here we have chests filled with pretty poor loot, kind of like the goblin and orc factions. Very poor loot, but they do have a nice roaring fire, and also they are crafting bench, which is kind of crazy. The half trolls actually have crafting bench. I do like the countertops on the outside, very nice looking. Now this structure here is the Chieftain Hut, or house, I suppose, filled with some nice skulls on the outside, some very nice looking skulls. We also have some half troll or a half troll banner on the outside, very menacing, the face of a half troll. Now inside here we'll find ourselves with the Chieftain, of course. Or the warlord, I suppose. It's very similar to the house. The only difference is that it's taller and that there are more, that there are banners inside here. That's the only difference. Chests are in exactly the same place. A little bit bigger with these, and also some skulls in here. But it's relatively the same. So that's the reason why I did combine them with the Taurethrim. It's because, yeah, they really don't have a whole lot of content going on. But however, the final structure of our series, of the structure, LTR Structure Showcase series. Man, this is crazy. But it is the Taurethrim Village. We have watchtowers on either side. Again, I really don't understand that post there, or that beam, wooden beam, really weird. But we do have houses on the outside. We have our 2 mansions flanking this center, which we have the Chieftain Temple. We have a tree growing here. We have 4 farms on the other side. We also have a Shaman Hut right here. Very nice. Very good village look. Maybe some pathways are due, and maybe some lampposts too, maybe. That'd be pretty cool to see. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this series. Well, until some more factions come out, or some changes to factions. Once they do, I will be adding those to this series. But as of right now, this series is officially over. I hope you guys did enjoy this series and this episode. And if you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And as always, I'm Tuco. God bless. I'll see you guys next time.